Let's play a game. I'm gonna name off some random people and you tell me how many random coincidences there are. So this is Dmitry Petronov. Apparently he created a plasma battery that powered his 2-story house for 16 months. In 2010, he went to a bakery and that's the last time the world ever saw him. Coincidentally, this is Zachary Warfield. He was also working on a plasma battery. He even met with Dmitry a couple of times to exchange notes. He died in a crazy boating accident. Stefan Marinov was the leader of the European free energy movement. Apparently they made a ton of headway. They had a breakthrough but he fell out of a window? What? Oh, by the way, if you've already seen this video, it's because I posted one and it got pulled down for community guidelines. I'm appealing it, it might come back up, but I figured I'd make it again. John Mullen was a nuclear physicist that worked with one of the largest military contractors in the world. He discovered something big, but then died of arsenic poisoning, but don't worry, his girlfriend was the suspect. They actually found her dead in her apartment as well. Well, that's the end of that. No other suspects. Okay, case closed. This is Eugene Maulov. He's an expert physicist that claimed to have a prototype of a free energy device that utilized cold fusion. You're never going to believe this. The day before he was going to release this to the public, he was beaten to death and nobody can find his research. Arie de Geus also worked on a free energy device and actually patented his technology. He was headed to the airport to go meet some investors, but he never made his flight. They found him dead in his car. What? Rory Johnson was said to have built a car motor that utilized cold fusion and can get over 500 horsepower. The US Department of Energy put a restraining order on his technology so that he could not release it. He was super healthy, but I guess he mysteriously died? Mark Tomian also patented some zero-point energy systems. He developed a prototype, but died. And again, his research is missing. Stan Myers was said to have built a car that ran on water. He was meeting with 2 investors at lunch when he suddenly died. His last words were, "I have been poisoned." Nikola Tesla was obsessed with discovering free energy. The poorest people in the world. It would bring everybody up. And it was said, on a small scale, he proved it. So he went to his funder to ask for more money, and his funder pulled the funding. This was JP Morgan. Now, I know this is just a coincidence. It has nothing to do with the fact that he owned General Electric, he owned freaking copper mines, rubber mills, everything within the fossil fuel system he had a piece of. Oh, by the way, Tesla was blacklisted from the industry. Nobody would fund him. He died penniless, but the government came in after he died and confiscated all of his research. There were 80 boxes. When it was deemed that it should be given to his nephew, only 60 boxes were given. What happened to the boxes? I'm sure they just consolidated them. But the elites wouldn't suppress technology that would benefit all people, right? Because we're trying to advance as a society, not, make every single ounce of profit we can. Anyways.